It's the CoverBoi Chronicles, and of course, it's the CoverBoi. And right now, I'm doing a iHeartRadio review, and I know, yes, of course, the iHeartRadio Awards was on Thursday, and I had at least till Friday to do it. But baby, I have just been pulling my weight at my job, and that's just how the cookie crumbles for that. So that's the only explanation I have. But I liked watching it, and I enjoyed watching it on Thursday after I got off work and whatnot. Hashtag DVR, baby. But I enjoyed watching the whole thing just kind of jump off the way it did, and there's a few things that I did enjoy, and then there's only one thing that I didn't enjoy. The few things that I enjoyed was the fact that, you know, it wasn't so much of a spontaneous thing, but it was just like it was a different star presenting every time, but there was no specific person that was the host. And this is the one thing that I didn't like. I believe that if you're going to have something for the people, you should have someone from the people, a YouTuber, a blogger. I mean, like a popular blogger, or a blogger on the come up, you know, a blogger to reach their limelight again, or whatever the case may be. But I'm sure one of us could host it and definitely rock the show, and it's not a whole group of us. I'm sure if you wanted like, you know, a different face every time, that we could definitely provide that. So, but I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there in the universe. Other than that, I like the consistent different stars, and the fact that there were a lot of different stars there, and it was really a absolutely fabulous night for a lot of celebrities, and free drinking. Hey, who doesn't love that? As long as it's responsible and you're of age. So, let's go ahead and go into who won what, right? Okay. So, oh, if y'all are reading my shirt, this girl that I'm about to announce is every bit of it, okay? It says, look like a girl, act like a lady, think like a man, and work like a boss. That's everybody, okay? That's a few people I know. And if that ain't you, honey, get into it. So, Rihanna won the hip hop and R&B song of the year, and I think that was well deserved. Even though I think that this is kind of like one of her years where she sits back and chills and just like kind of gets all the benefits of the last album, because it was an awesome album for the most part. Best collaboration went to Pitbull and Kesha. I personally believe that was a great idea for both of them to kind of come together and do something of that nature. And it was the one thing that I didn't like was when he performed and he didn't have her there. I mean, granted, they performed that song at the AMA Awards. I was trying to make sure that it was the right award show, but yeah, I mean, I guess. I guess it works. Whatever. Anywho, Miley Cyrus won for the best lyrics. And she wasn't there because you guys know what's been going on with her and her universe. If you haven't known, Miley Cyrus has been, or if you've been living underneath a rock for some time, but Miley Cyrus was hospitalized about a few weeks ago. She's okay, everyone, but she's like just now getting her tour dates, and she's like overseas right now, I believe. So yeah, no, wait, yeah, Miley Cyrus is overseas, so that's why she couldn't come. So yeah, other than that, her dad was there and he accepted the award, and he gave a great thrilling speech. I lived for his speech. Instead of him saying just a few words, he actually did a speech for her, and I say, go dad, go freaking dad. You better go, Billy Ray. You better say it, Billy Ray. Another person that wasn't there, I was a little upset, but she was sick. The best new artist lore. And quite frankly, I feel like that was definitely well deserved. Nobody had a royal year like her. Like OMG, she had that OMG factor all year. Everybody, she was on everybody's tongue. Like she's got so much great music. Like I listened to that girl's album and I'm like, this is like, I mean, I liked her stuff before when I first heard it, but like I'm like, this girl's amazing. Like if this is the music that's to come, like can we get more of this? You know, like some of this other stuff. But well deserved. Then the best fan army. It was natural that it was gonna go to Rihanna Navy. Now, when they first started it, it was gonna be Demi Lovato's fan base, and quite frankly, I was like, Rihanna's fans must have not known about this. Let me make sure Rihanna was the one that won. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along. Then the Instagram award went to Austin Mahone. And then I thought about that and I was like, you know what? Austin Mahone, like he does, everybody calls him like the other Beaver. But like for me, I feel like Austin Mahone, he always puts pictures of him, like his pictures are always shirtless. So if you guys like someone shirtless, why couldn't you pick someone like Zac Efron or, you know, the actual Biebs or something of that nature? Not going to get no shade against Austin Mahone. He's got he's got other good pictures on his Instagram. He's got other good pictures other than the ones of his body. You know, I can't really look at Austin Mahone and not think of, like, you know, even though I'm not that far from him, but, you know what I'm saying? No, that's nasty. That's nasty. I would just put it like that. That's nasty. No. But keep doing your thing, man. You're good. Young influencer. And this was definitely well deserved. This award show was it was just so awesome. There was no words. It left me gasping for breath. You hear it, how it just. I was just like, you guys came up with every idea for these awards. These names for the awards finally are awesome. It's just like, oh my god. Okay, so it's Ariana Grande. She was the winner of that, and I felt like for her, for her to come from Nickelodeon and do what she's done and then still come out and have a great, you know, release, and now she's doing other stuff, and oh my goodness, Glacier, she's freaking awesome. So that year was hers as well. And she can actually blow, and she's been recognized by so many other celebrities. Moving on. Let's see. The Alternative Rock Song Award of the Year went to Imagine Dragons, but quite frankly, like they had, in terms of bands, they had an amazing year. Quite frankly, like I know of no other band that had an amazing year. Now the band that's going to take this year will be Bastille. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They're awesome. Fucking love them, you know. Other than, you know, One Direction and all them. So, yes. Oh my goodness, I'm getting my life about these boy bands right now. But, Song of the Year went to Rihanna, and it was Stay. And quite frankly, like, everybody was listening to that song. A lot of people were singing. That was, like, one of the most popular songs singing on, like, auditions and stuff like that. I know that much for sure. And so, that was definitely a popular Song of the Year. Best Country Song of the Year went to Blake Shelton, and quite frankly, I'm just keep it all the way real. Like, no shade to the person I'm talking about, but Luke Bryan, like, he's just not my cup of country. Like, no shade. Like, when I think of a country singer, I like Blake Shelton, but Blake Shelton is he was the winner. He was a winner. Like, there's no shade to Luke Bryan, and he was in the category with him. But I personally feel, and a lot of people feel like it probably should have went to Luke. But in the same sense, a lot of people love Blake. Blake is freaking awesome. He's amazeballs. Like, how do you get better than Blake? Like, what? But anyways, EDM Song of the Year went to Avicii and Aloe Black for Wake Me Up, and oh my god, that song was in the malls, in the halls, in the classrooms, everywhere. Like, everybody was singing that in choir, show choir. You know it's going somewhere if they're singing it in show choir. Let's see, the Innovator Award went to Pharrell. And quite frankly, Pharrell is just an amazing person. Like, this, I want to work with Pharrell. Like, I want this man at least on one song of my album. At least one song. I would hope that he would want to do, or like, produce my album. But, like, you know, I would want to work with him. Like, definitely. He's on the list. He's like, he's in the top 5. He's in the top 5. I'll give him that. Definitely, he's in the top 5. And then the Artist of the Year was Rihanna. For me, like, and then Justin Timberlake was in this one too, but I feel like, you know, Rihanna was doing this shit this year. Like, Rihanna, like, nobody had a year. Like, everybody had their own separate limelight of years. Like, nobody had a year like the next. Like, Rihanna didn't have a year like Ariana Grande, or Ariana Grande didn't have a year like Lorde, or, you know what I'm saying, or Rihanna didn't have a year like Taylor Swift. And Taylor Swift was sweeping people in the AMAs and the Grammys last year, and so, like, this year, like, I can only imagine what this girl's going to do. But it's time for me to talk about the performances for that night. So, let me go ahead and let y'all know. Alright, so I said Pitbull started off with, he was the opener, and he performed with the GRL girls. That's the newest girls that Robin Roberts have found since the Pussycat Dolls, okay? And I love the fact that they're always beautiful, and they still know how to sing. Love that, love that, love it. But, and, you know, here's my beef with what I have a problem with Pitbull. Yes, you always have the sexy ladies, you know, they get on, they do their, the GR girls get on there, and they do great. Then, these sexy ladies come out, and you start doing the song with Kesha, and I'm like, where the freak is Kesha? Where is she? Like, I'm serious, where is Kesha? So, I gave you a 9 because of the girls that were before, and because you always have the sexy ladies. It's like Stewie in a sexy party. That's basically, it was Stewie in a sexy party on a yacht. Where the hell is Kesha? Anywho, so, Luke Bryan, as I've told you before, he's not my cup of country. Like, all that is just extra. All in his performance was extra. I gave him an 8.5. But still, they picked it up after he performed, because I was in it. I was like, ew, 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 ew. That was my shit. I was looking for it. And if you open your eyes. Yeah. Okay, so they got a 9.5. Then Ed Sheeran performed. Oh my God, this man. Can I just tell you that this man, okay, I love the fact that they were doing, like, the LA stories of celebrities that night, and they did Gaga and Adam Levine, and so they did Ed Sheeran, and Ed Sheeran was just like, you know what, I'm going to perform. This is where I started, all here in Los Angeles. This is the first place I went to perform. Bam. And just think where I am today. So, I just felt like it was sweet. It was an awesome thing. And then, like, I love how he's so real. I love him. I just love how he's so real. And that new song that he's got, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do a album review whenever Homeboy gets into it. Then I also need to let y'all know that His grade was a 10. I gave him the first 10 of the night. So, yes. Then after him was Ariana Grande, and she rocked it, and I felt like she was cute. I can see why. I was seeing a whole bunch of things like Rihanna was laughing at Ariana Grande because she was so freaking cute. We just like, I don't get it. Like, you just can't help but be like, because I was laughing at her. So I was like, look at Ariana like, trying to get it. But she just looking all... She's just all innocent. Like, y'all wanted to turn this girl into a bad girl, so now she's shaking her ass. Thanks, girl. So, I just thought it was cute. I thought it was so cute. I lived for her performance. I thought it was the cutest thing. I just thought it was the cutest thing. So, of course, you know, I gave her a 10. Then, they did the Michael Jackson performance. And can y'all believe it's been about 4 or 5 years since Michael's passed? Like, it's been a minute. So naturally I didn't grade it, but I would have because of Usher. Oh, I would have graded it, but he did an okay, portrayal of the King of Pop. He did a pretty good portrayal of him, but I thought it was a little extra, just for me. Then Kendrick Lamar performed. He did a tribute to Tupac, and after that, it just really, for me, that was like a big thing because he remembered when he was in Compton, and they were doing the set of California Love, and it was just so much going on, and he was just like, I can relate, and da-da-da-da. I can't wait till his album comes out later on this year. Then, so I gave him a 10. 30 Seconds to Mars performed, and I felt like it was just a deep personal connection, that a lot of celebrities like Kanye West and others that were trying to have a come up, so I felt like that was kind of like a very deep song that they needed to perform, and kudos to Jared Leto, producing and whatnot. Shakira, she was so badass. She could sing a soft song and do an amazing ballad like that, and still have like just an amazing. Oh my goodness, I love watching her on The Voice, by the way. But yes, badass, complete badass, 100%, 10 times. Hashtag it, badass. Okay, so I got it. I gave her a 10. Then Blake Shelton came on, and I was just like, this is a song that he was writing about, like when he was just like hanging out with Miranda, just one of those, I'm cool, I'm gonna hang with my, my wife, and explain what it really feels like to have this woman that I really truly love from day one, from the moment that we met, and this is how we met. And so that was a pretty cool song. That's why people respect him, not talking about all that extra stuff that Luke Bryan was talking about. Lord have mercy. Last performance of the night was Pharrell, and he definitely was the cherry on top of this wonderful first award show. And so he got the first 100 of the night. He took it home. He did everything that he was supposed to do. Be sure to tweet the show, New Cover Lovers, CoverBoi Chronicles, my like page, my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Instagram. Be sure to like, comment, and y'all know what to do. Subscribe to The Spirit Soul Star, my YouTube channel, and let me know how this was for you. Okay? Alright, you guys. I've got some other things to do, but I will be back with my other Fashion Police review. Okay? Bye.